today's lesson, we're going to look at composite figures with rectangles and circles. So a composite figure is taking two or more shapes, putting them together to form a new shape. It's just like what we did with total surface area. We're going to find the area of each shape, and then we'll add it together to find one area. So our first shape, I'm going to start with the rectangle because that's an easy one to find the area of 8 times 5, which is 40. Okay, so there we have our semicircle. Okay, so our formula for a circle, again, is pi r squared. Since it's a half circle, again, we add that 1/2. Okay, but there's no numbers on the half circle, so we look at the rectangle. If the bottom's 8, the top is 8. So it says to let pi be 3, so I have 1/2. Pi is 3. 8 inches is going to be a diameter, so I'm going to make it into a radius by cutting in half, which is going to be 4. So we're writing our radius down 2 times, and now we're going to multiply. So 4 times 4 is 16. Now I'm going to times it by pi, which is 3, which is 48. And then we are going to half 48, which is the same thing as dividing it by 2. So 2 will go into 48 24 times. Okay, and then our final step is to add our two areas together. So we've got 40, 24, which is 64 inches squared. Okay, so our next one. So again, I'm going to start with the rectangle. So 4 times 10 is 40. Okay, we have a quarter circle. So a quarter, remember, we cut it into 4s. And then we write our formula for our circle, pi r squared. Again, there's not a number, so if the bottom of the rectangle is 4, the top is also 4. So 4 is a radius. So we're going to write that down 2 times. So we just did most of the math up here. So 4 times 4 is 16 times 3 is 48. So a fourth means, again, divide it by 4. So we're going to divide 4 into 48, which is 12. And then again, our final step, add the two areas together to find our one total area. 40 and 12 is 52 centimeters squared. All right, so for our last one for our notes, again, we're going to find the area of each shape. So I'm going to start with the rectangle. So we're going to do 16 times 4, which is 84. Then we're going to find the area of each of the circles. So I'm going to start with the half circle. So again, if the bottom rectangle is 16, the top is 16. So we have our formula of 1/2 for the half circle, pi r squared. So pi is 3. 16 is our diameter. So we're going to cut it in half to make it 8. We're going to write that down 2 times and multiply. So 8 times 8 is 64. Then we're going to do 64 times 3, which is 192. Okay, we're going to half 192. A half times 192, same thing as saying divide it by 2. So 2 will go into 19 9 times. 2 will go into 12 6 times. So we get 96. Okay, then we're going to do our quarter circle. So again, a quarter circle, we put a 4th, pi r squared. So there's 8. If the left side's 8, the right side's 8. So pi is 3. 8 is a radius. So we're going to write that down 2 times. So we just did all the math for this. 8 times 8 is 64, times 3 is 192. And then a fourth means divide it by 4. So we're going to divide 4 into 192. 4 goes into 19 4 times. And then 4 will go into 32 8 times, which is 48. So our final step is to add up all of our numbers, 96, 84. I'm going to add 2 at a time. And then we're going to add 48, And so we get 228 meters squared. All right, so the next video is going to be a few more practice problems just like what we did.